Hello, welcome to my overview for this year. I've been teaching in Catholic schools for over 25 years, for 4 years at Holy Childhood, and here at St. Ambrose since we opened. It's a pleasure to be part of a school in a vibrant community with their focus on their St. Ambrose way. This year, our core virtue will be generosity. The program Sycamore will be used mainly for reporting grades. There are other informational pieces on the website, but mainly students will look at their grades here. We do have our daily homework calendar. There's a link in my homeroom page on Sycamore, but also in each of my classes on Google Classroom. And I'll show you what that looks like. Here. This is where each teacher will record the daily work or what was done in class, even if there isn't an assignment. The subjects I teach are 6th grade religion, 6th grade social studies, and I have the 6A homeroom. In homeroom, we focus on organization, time management, and work habits. I check the planner each day, and your son or daughter should have a signature. There will be some days that there may not be. If we have a day like music day or the math help day during flex time, that we may run out of time at the end of the day. But most days I will be signing the planner, especially for the first trimester as we get into routines. I will also do periodic checks of the accordion folders or binders just to see how organization is going for the students and offer any suggestions about cleaning out the accordion folders or how to organize better. In communication, please feel free to call or email me. Email me is the best way to communicate. I check my email many times during the day. You can email me about any general questions you have about junior high or about 6th grade. If you have a specific question about a subject, please email that teacher. If you have upcoming appointments for your son or daughter, upcoming absences, that would be a good reason to email me, and then we could talk about how to have your son or daughter contact the teachers to get work that they will miss, something like that. I will provide announcements, sometimes mainly through email, sometimes through Sycamore, sometimes through Google Classroom. For later missing work, I will contact parents if there's 3 or more missing or late assignments. We do have the opportunity to go to BizTown this year, which is wonderful. I'm glad that we were able to go back. This is an opportunity for economic education, for civics education, and for personal finance. Students will have a job in a business where they will work together to run that business for a day. The field trip is on October 29th, and we do need parent volunteers. There will be an email home soon. In religion class this year, we use the Finding God, Our Response to God's Gifts book. The website does have some parent information and activities you can do at home. There is not an online version of this textbook. Our main focus is on the Old Testament. Those stories we will be connecting to Jesus in the New Testament. We use the Archdiocesan standards that were written in 2005. A separate unit we do is, I call it the Catholic Review, where we review liturgical year, Catholic vocabulary, and holy days of obligation. We use the New American Bible in class. I will also have a link in Google Classroom to the Catholic Bible Online that you can use. The standards that we have are promoting knowledge of the faith, liturgical education, moral formation, teaching to pray, education for community life, and missionary initiation. In social studies, our focus is on ancient civilization. Unfortunately, in the Minnesota standards, there are not sixth grade world history standards. So what I'm doing is using the 9 through 12 standards and writing them in a sixth grade friendly manner. We do use the sixth grade standards for geography, economics, and government and citizenship. We will be covering these topics this year: then world history, taking a look at the world through a review of geography, the origins of today's world starting with the agricultural revolution and working our way through these civilizations of Mesopotamia, Egypt, China, India, Greece, ancient Rome, Mesoamerica, and ending with study of the Middle Ages, a very brief overview. We're covering about 10,000 years of history. We also look at world religions in a historical context and their basic beliefs. The approach that I use is to study the culture and society of the ancient civilizations and their legacy. I tried to make a connection for the students between their lives and what we have learned and have gotten from these ancient civilizations. For example, democracy from the Greeks. I also use the 5 themes of geography, of location, place, movement, human environment interaction, and region to study the civilizations and time periods. These pictures here, the picture on the left was taken by a friend of mine who was serving in Iraq, and this was Abraham's house in Ur. The picture on the right is the ziggurat at Ur. For assessment and grading, I have 2 types of assessment that I use. Formative assessment is the daily work, assignments, and so forth, and that's 10% of the grade. The summative assessment is the students showing me what they have learned as a final assessment, like tests and quizzes or projects, and that makes up 90% of the grade. For communication, please feel free to email me or call. So thank you for watching. Have a good evening.